Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day and a great Monday and we're our new week. Well, I thought we'd start a new project and I got this morning, as you can see, from VIPCrossStitch. So I thought, why not, right? And the number that I'm using is 3810, and it's kind of a bluish gray, but I'm starting in the lower right hand corner on this beautiful blue flower that's here. So why not, right? We don't have a thing going on, huh? Yeah, but I thought, why not? I just loved all the colors in this and how bright and vivid it was, so I thought, let's just go for it. I had a hard time trying to make up my mind whether I wanted to start the dragon or dragons, I should say, or these flowers, but the flowers and the colors, they won. So what's everybody up to? Are you ready for another whole week? Here we are. Monday again. I can't believe this whole week has just been outrageous. I can't believe that floss tube is tomorrow already. Just seems like I just floated through last week. I'm not sure why. Those 4 days off just went like phew, just like that. And I wasn't doing a whole bunch. Did a lot of stitching this past 4 days. Can't just say it was the weekend, because it wasn't. I organized some stuff yesterday and pulled out some of my older counted cross stitch that I wanted to look at and maybe perhaps stitch on. Yeah, I'm just not real focused. So I stitched on that, and I stitched on the peonies that I did yesterday for a little bit. Maybe just because they were easy stitching, you know? Sometimes I have no rhyme or reason as to why and what I stitch on. I did find, I think it's called, what is it called? And I don't even know who made it. Quaker Sampling 3. So I may do a stitch with me on that sometime this week. Just a little bit, you know, here and there. And it's on Ada, so it's fairly easy to stitch with. I do like that part. Let's pull you in so you can see what's going on. Isn't that a pretty color blue? It's just gorgeous. It's kind of a blue-green, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you'd call it a medium teal. I don't know. Just, yeah, had to look at something new for a change. I haven't started so many this week, I don't think. I don't know if I started any other ones other than this. Like I said, just kind of went from one thing to the next this weekend, or days that are off. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the next couple of weeks at work. So I thought I'd get some stitching in before I had to go and contend with all that. Although this weekend won't be nearly as busy as, is it next weekend? Maybe, perhaps, is Memorial Day weekend? Or am I ahead of myself? I can't remember. I try not to look at calendars. I just do what I do, you know. I go to work and I come home and do that for 3 days, and then I bury myself in stitching and don't think about too much of anything else going on, you know. I don't believe we have any birthdays until, gosh, when is it? Well, I think my oldest granddaughter is the first week either in June or July, and my son-in-law is the end of July, maybe. I think somewhere thereabouts. So, yeah, we're expecting a lot of people Memorial Day weekend, so that'll be fun, but, you know, I mean, it'll be worse as far as me, a person going to the store, that kind of thing. But I don't have to work that weekend, so I just get to work the Monday after. Won't that be fun? Yay! Go team! Yeah. And then summer will definitely be kicking into high gear pretty quickly after Memorial Day. It's like the kickoff. And we'll let the games begin. But I'm just thrilled sick that I'm not working on the weekends anymore. Yeah, we'll let the young ones deal with that, right? So, fun times, fun times. I went through that piece of thread pretty fast. I got my needles all threaded today. I'm not messing around. I just don't have too much time before I gotta go to work. So, other things need to get done, but I wish the weather would start cooperating. It's been raining probably for a week, it seems like. Now, that might not be true, but I think it's been about a week that we've had nothing but rain in the afternoons or in the evening. You know, it hasn't rained too much during the day. There was a couple days like that, but then it can just look like it's gonna do something and not do a darn thing all day until, you know, later in the evening. So, works for me. Works for me. But I'm glad it's not stinking hot yet, but dang, it could stay in the 70s for more than a week at a time. Oh, goodness. No grand plans this week other than going to work and, of course, European Town on Saturday. And diamond painting effects with Corey and Jenny's crochet and something else. I can't ever remember the name of that. It's Jenni. They're both doing European Town today here on YouTube. So check them out. Natalia's on Wednesday and I'm on Saturday, so yay! And if I can still stand up, I will probably watch both videos from today. I don't know, Wednesday is a tough day. That's always the day when we have an order and it's starting to get busy. So we'll see how well I make it on Wednesdays to stitch with them. With Natalia, that is. So we'll see. And sometimes I just pick up European Town and put a few threads in it, and yeah, that's as much as I can commit to. It's like, what symbol is that? Oh, it's the other half of that circle that was there. Holy cow. That's what happens when I talk and just keep stitching. But yeah, I really like those kits this morning, so yeah, I'll probably be starting the dragon sometime soon too, so don't get carried away. You know that'll happen. Because I love me some dragons. And make a pretty, what do you call it? Diamond painting as well. But I think they're beautiful kits. I'm anxious to see how well the details show up, you know, and everything. So we'll see. Yes, I got off track here. Stitch. I watched Absolute History here on YouTube yesterday. I like that channel here on YouTube. I like listening to all things history. So I watch a lot of their episodes. Sometimes I just get sick and tired of whatever I'm watching on Netflix and will go to YouTube and watch something that's so totally different, you know. But I do like history. I didn't like it when I was in school, but, you know, I think what I didn't like in school about history was having to memorize dates and facts and stuff like that. If they'd just told me a story, I'd been good, you know. But no, you gotta do all the things. Man, I'm never so happy to get out of school in my life. And then time went on, and about 20 years later, or 15 or 20 years later, I found the Discovery Channel and A&E, so yeah, we've been interested ever since. After I get this stitched, you won't be able to see it because of all the green that's around it. Hold that thought. I think this will make a beautiful cross stitch. See what I mean? Can you see where? And then all this empty space right here around that red, it's green. So we'll see. We'll see. Didn't even get there with that. My hands have been so dry. You'd think I'd been out digging concrete. I don't remember to put a lot of hand lotion on my hands when I should. I sometimes do when I'm at work, but since I have to not handle food, I mean, put gloves on, of course, but it just seems like not the right thing to do. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. What can I say? And there's probably I can see 3 different symbols within that blue and green. Yeah. Probably should have started with that, but nope, we didn't. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll do it next. Before I get too many other things going. I take the, not spidery, but like there's a V and I see a plus. Now the plus is better than the V, but sometimes they get V's in 2 separate colors. I haven't looked through the things. And then there's an arrow in there somewhere. It's like, oh my gosh, really, people? I think the people that make these stamped cross stitch are not people that have to stitch it. It just takes an extra hot moment to figure out what I am supposed to be stitching. I think they should have more solid colors. It'd go a lot easier. But, you know, they didn't ask for my opinion. But it sure would be easier to see. And I don't think the symbols and the thread colors are the same for every cross stitch. Does that make sense? So I don't think it's like a designated symbol for that color. So I think they changed that up, but man, I'd like to go down and tell them a few things and point these things out. So, and who knows, they're probably all computer generated, you know. I'd like to have a talk with that computer. Sure is a nice color and nice thread. It's laying really nice. It's not snagging up or anything. Sometimes I forget to let it dangle for a minute before I start stitching with it, and I think that causes a lot of problem. So let your thread dangle, like separate it out into strands of 3s and then just let it hang. And that way it won't get all knotted up there about halfway through. Nope, I can't start there, because that's where I just went down. So we'll have to go back. This is going to take a hot moment to stitch, but where I'm stitching right now doesn't seem real confettied. It may be a little bit later. I'll just do the bigger parts and go from there and fill in the blanks. Alright guys, well, will you get in there? Silly things. Oh, somebody asked for an update on the cat. Haven't seen her too much. I mean, she's getting so she'll either wake me up by meowing, then I'll get out there, you know, but I mean, it's usually about 8 o'clock. I can sleep through her early meows. And then she'll wait way down the hall for me to get the food. And then she'll just come and eat. So she's making progress. I wouldn't say it was fast progress. And when I go towards the bathroom, she used to just immediately jump off the bed. Well, now she's just kind of taking her sweet time and like, are you coming this way or aren't you? Yeah. And then she'll jump off. Now today I went into the bathroom and I saw her sitting there and I just acknowledged her and kept on going to the bathroom and she still stayed there. So who knows? She's getting there little bit by little bit. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye bye. Keep stitching.